Alright guys, what's going on? Back again, Big Move MMA, UFC 252 coming up. Now we're talking about Junior Dos Santos. Yeah, oh god, and Rozenstruik. Oh, god damn it. Jairzinho. Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Alright, so JDS in his last couple of fights, not great, obviously. Knocked out by Curtis Blades. Before that, got knocked out by Ngannou. But before that, knocked out Derek Lewis, knocked out Tai Tuivasa. So JDS is still up there. You know, he still belongs up there. I don't really think he might not be making that championship run again, but he still belongs up there with the top guys for sure. He's definitely proven that. Obviously getting knocked out by Francis Ngannou, like, it's almost, at this point, it's almost just like, what did you expect was going to happen? Duh. Getting knocked out by Curtis Blades, and that fight against Curtis Blades, like, he definitely seemed incredibly nervous about the takedown, as he should. That's basically what Curtis does, and does very well. And, normally JDS has good boxing, but he keeps keeping that, his left down, right? Just definitely wary for that takedown. He was pumping the uppercut just a little bit, but it didn't really have the speed, the timing right to catch Curtis with it, to really make Curtis worried about it. Curtis pretty much, like, had his way with him in that last fight, which is unfortunate. But against back when he fought Derek Lewis, he looked great. That was but again, that was back before Derek Lewis was really, like, I guess, taking it as seriously as he is now. Derek Lewis was basically just like a hard hitter that was explosive, that, like, I think even that was a 5-round fight, and I'm pretty sure Derek Lewis knew that he was not going to make it to 5 rounds, and I don't think he even expected it. And of course JDS, it was pretty cool. JDS got him with a spinning back kick, hurt Derek Lewis, or so we thought, and it was crazy. It was back and forth. He caught him with the spinning back kick. Derek Lewis looked hurt, throws a fucking haymaker right hand from Satan himself, catches JDS with it, and all of a sudden Junior's just like, oh shit, like, he's hurt, but he still hits fucking hard. And eventually it took a minute for Junior to feel comfortable enough to get back in him. The round ended. Derek Lewis made it to that next round. Clearly still a little bit hurt. Clearly, he knew that he needed to get the knockout, that he wasn't going to make it to the decision. There's no way. And then, Junior just took him out. See now, though, looking at Junior now, he looks in fucking fantastic shape, though. So, like, he's definitely been taking it seriously. Those guys down at American Top Team are treating him fucking well. Phil Daru, his strength and conditioning is on point for sure. He looks fantastic. He's fucking Jack City. So I would expect him to come into this fight well prepared, for sure. So, like, there's no real excuses this time, man. You look great. So let's see what you got. I'm really excited to see it. Rozenstruik, though. So, like, obviously, amazing counterpuncher. 10-1 currently, 9 knockouts. He's only had 1 split decision. So he's just going out there to knock people the fuck out. But his issue is that he's primarily a counterpuncher. He's waiting for you to come in, and he's going to catch you with that stiff jab, which he caught Steven Crowder with. He caught Arlovsky with, knocked them both out in the first round, like, less than a minute. But Overeem definitely did his fucking homework on him. Overeem's been doing this a lot longer, and he absolutely showed his experience in that fight. Like, in a fight where you think two guys are going to come in there and clash, and somebody's getting their head knocked off, Overeem said, wait a minute, like, been there, done that. Ever heard of Francis Ngannou? He fucking knocked my head into orbit. Like, I don't really want to go out there and get knocked the fuck out again. So he got his 5th takedown ever in this fight. Going into this fight, he only had 4 takedowns in the UFC. So obviously, Overeem's a stand up. He's a striker. We all know that. And this fight, Rozenstruik made him grapple, and I think Overeem pretty much wrote the blueprint on how to beat Rozenstruik. It's just to fucking grapple him a little bit, because he was getting taken down with simple stuff. Once he got on his back, he had no answer at all. Even up against the fence, like, you know, the only thing that Overeem had trouble with was probably just the fact that he's not used to grappling. So into that 5th round, he got a little tired. Rozenstruik eventually caught him with 4 seconds left in a fight that he was losing. And in the last 4 seconds, he finally fucking caught him. One thing Overeem was doing very well, besides the the takedowns, putting him up against the fence, he was also covering up like this. He kept his hands up real high. He had no worry about the takedown at all. So he kept his hands up really high, and Overeem's a southpaw as well. What's the enemy of the southpaw? The right hand, right? But he wasn't even fucking worried about it. And one thing he didn't do that I've been seeing a lot of other guys do is he wasn't circling into the fucking power hand of Rozenstruik either. And what we've seen in previous fights, Rozenstruik's jab is what's been taking guys out, but Overeem kept his right hand up pretty much the entire fight. Even when he was coming in to throw his straight right, which he was catching Rozenstruik with a couple of times, he still kept this up to avoid getting countered with the jab, which we've seen happen before. And sure enough, Rozenstruik had no real way around it. You can see that in a couple exchanges where even when it looked like Overeem was in trouble, he just shelled up, waited till the flurry was over, and just got out of there. And I don't know if it was a gas tank issue. I don't know if Rozenstruik was worried about like getting too tired. But like I think if he had just stayed on him, he probably would have gotten he probably would have eventually broken Alistair. He probably would have gotten him, but he just didn't do it for whatever reason. Like he just had a little trouble just figuring out how to cleanly get past that guard. He caught him a couple of times, but like nothing super significant. And then when he finally caught him, you can definitely see in that 5th round, Overeem was fucking tired. He was just tired, and he wasn't defending himself as well as he was before. And Rozenstruik, at least it definitely showed that he has the exact same power in the 5th round that he has in the 1st round. So going into this fight, big moves. Let's talk about big moves. JDS's big move here. If JDS has been working on his ground game, he needs to use that fucking ground game. Even if he's been working on it a little bit, it's gonna fucking broke on Rozenstruik. So JDS, if he can get a takedown, I think he's got this fight in the bag for sure. This is a 3-round fight, so he doesn't have to he doesn't have to worry about getting tired as much as Overeem did. And even then, he's seen it done. It can be done, and if he can do that against Rozenstruik, or at the very least get him against the cage, I think he's gonna pull the victory out on this one. Now, is that likely? Probably not. JDS is definitely more of a boxer, stand and bang kind of guy, much more of a striker. He's not really much of a grappler, but so was Overeem. And Overeem, became a fucking wrestler in that last fight against Rozenstruik. Rozenstruik's big move here. Easy. Stiff counter jab while JDS is coming in. That's all he really wants to do, it seems like, is counter, and he's very fucking good at it. So if JDS is a little too comfortable or thinks or if he's not as fast as he was, which probably not, he's a little older, if he's a little slower, if he's just not there as much as he was before, then he's gonna get caught with that left hand, and it's gonna be over for him, and that's gonna be a little unfortunate. I'm a big JDS fan. I'm a fan of both guys, but Junior Santos, man, I don't know. It's hard not to root for him. So who do I have? I'm gonna have to get this one to Rozenstruik. But we'll see what happens. Catch you guys on the next one.